is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We are back with another Copart walk around. We're going to jump into this today with number one on my list, a 2013 Nissan Sentra for $2,000. Buy it now. Pedal car, non-runner, mechanically damaged, it says. Okay, I'll bite. Let's take a look at it. $2,000 though. I don't know, a little rich for my blood, man. First thing I noticed is we got a nice Firestone tire. One. And we got another, so that's two with broken hubcaps. We got two Firestone tires. The body is relatively decent, a few dings here and there, but nothing too bad. Another decent Firestone tire. And a fourth matching tire with yet another busted hubcap. Like I said, a few dings here and there to be expected. 124,000 miles on the odometer. Take a look at the interior. I was expecting this to be pretty bad. Honestly, this isn't bad at all. Not at all. Headliner? Yeah, decent. Decent. I can tell she's got a dead battery already. No lights are on. How's she looking up here? Oh. Wait a minute, what is this? Oh, Lord, what happened? Attention, all oil and lubricating fluid has been drained. Please fill the manufacturer specifications. LKQ, no oil, no filter. Replace front seal and index torque converter completely prior to install. Okay. So somebody has either just put an engine in this or they just put a transmission in this. But somebody put something in this very recently. Okay. What do you think? Being a Nissan, are you thinking CVT? Maybe the transmission was replaced? I don't know. You'd think there'd be some writing. If it was the engine, there should be some writing on it somewhere. Let's find the hood thing here. Let's get this up. All right, let's just take a quick look around and see if we see any markings on the motor. I don't see anything written on the motor anywhere that would suggest that it's been recently replaced. So maybe it was the transmission. Huh. Let's just, for safety here, okay, just double check that it's got oil, because I saw those and you would think somebody would put oil in it, sure, but you just never know, and I don't want to try cranking this thing up dry. So she's definitely got oil. She's got blue coolant. All right. I don't know where the dipstick would be, if this car even has one, but I sure don't see it. So we're gonna need to grab the booster pack here. No, don't you fall. Get back up there. All right, the battery is 10 of 17, so that battery's probably due for replacement. Oh boy, look at all the corrosion under there. That's fun. All right, here we go. Let's see what she does, if anything. Give her a little override there. Okay. Moment of truth. Does it really not run? Foot on the brake. Oh, it's push to start. How cute. It runs. Oh boy. That doesn't sound good. No, that doesn't sound good at all, does it? Ooh. Okay. Well, put it in gear. Interesting, it goes away when you put it in gear. Drive? What? Moves forward. It moves backwards. Oh my. Wow, somebody got something wrong there, didn't they? Somebody got something really wrong when they put this thing together. They had to have, and they just gave up on it. Let's get out, take a listen. Coming from this side over here by the trans. Something's going on down here for sure. That sounds absolutely horrible. Well, that's a new one. That's a new one. I don't understand how CVTs work, but if it had been like a traditional automatic transmission, I'd be sitting here wondering if the torque converter bolts are tight, maybe a cracked flywheel. As soon as you put it in gear, it goes away. It's only in park. Yeah, we're gonna shut that off. Or do you think it's possible that maybe mistakenly they were sold a defective transmission, and after all the work or labor costs of putting it in, they just couldn't do it again and they gave up? They just gave up. I mean, I know LKQ would swap it back out for sure. There wouldn't be an issue with that. But in order to do that, if you paid somebody to do this job, well, you're just out of luck. You're just out of luck because you got to pay them again. It's not their fault. Nope, it's stuck. I was gonna see if maybe there's a transmission sitting back there. I don't know. I don't know. Be interesting. Maybe they never got around to replacing it. Nope, there's no transmission back there. Lots of styrofoam peanuts though. All right, well, I guess that's a wrap for this one. Needless to say, I'm not interested at any price on this car. Not at all, none. Next on my list, I believe it's a 2004 Honda Civic. It's listed as a start, not a drive, and I think it's like 600 bucks. Pretty sure this is a buy it now for $600. I figured we'd come out and take a look at it. It's an automatic, and it has the typical Honda paint coming off absolutely everywhere. That's not really surprising, but I mean, it looks pretty good overall. It's got 210,000 miles on the odometer. It doesn't look too bad. Some cigarette burns here and there, and it doesn't smell bad. The interior doesn't look bad. Lots of paperwork and books. You got a Pioneer head unit right there. Okay. I'll bite. I will. I'll bite on this one. That is a doornail, of course. No surprise there, right, guys? None at all. I didn't even check the tires. I'm just going to assume they're bad. I don't know. I don't know. They may be good, but... Uh-oh. Ah, great. We got a hood release that is totally stuck. Lovely. All right, I got it. We got spider webs and stuff down here, so that's nice. Pull all the cobwebs out. Take a look at the trans fluid, see what she looks like. It actually looks a little good, doesn't it? That's concerning. That's concerning. I always get concerned when I see transmission fluid that looks too good, you know? Make sure I got that in the hole there. It doesn't feel right, but yeah, it's in there. It just doesn't seal very well. All right, well, let's see what she does. They just told me that they're closing for lunch in 10 minutes. So, unfortunately, I guess I'll have to leave and come back. There we go. All right, she runs. I hear a little whine. Battery light is also on, which means We have an alternator that's not charging. Maintenance required. Yeah, no joke, there ain't nothing. Sometimes when it's in gear and you give it a little rev, it gives it just what it needs to pop back into gear there. But wait. Oh, I almost felt like it tried to do something. Come on, old girl. No? You're not going to give me anything, are you? Nope. She is not. 100% transmission does not work on this one. Yeah. Transmission doesn't work. Alternator doesn't work. $600 Civic. I guarantee if it was a manual transmission, this thing'd still be on the road. You'd probably get $2,500 out of it right now, guys. I don't want to kill my booster pack any more than necessary, so we'll go ahead and shut this off. Obviously, this car is not going to happen. Although, I will say an automatic or manual transmission in these is super cheap and super easy to replace. Not a big deal. This car has been sitting a while, though, so whatever went wrong with it went wrong some time ago. Body damage all over here too. She's rough, guys. She's rough. Actually, tires look decent. To my surprise, tires are actually pretty decent on this. Not too shabby. Yeah, all the way around. She's got decent tires, bad paint, body work. Yeah, for me, I'm gonna say this one is a no-go. We're gonna have to make this quick. They do not mess around here. I got 8 minutes. Here we have a Lincoln MKX. It's for 1,800 bucks. Buy it now. Non-runner. I had to come check for myself. It's an 08 with 146,000 miles on the odometer. Some aftermarket Advanti wheels, something like that. Good looking tires. Body looks good. All-wheel drive, of course. Very good looking tires on the back. Front tires, on the other hand, leave a little bit to be desired. Yeah, definitely got some alignment problems up front. Okay, needs a couple tires. Interior, honestly, not too bad, guys. Not too bad. Oh, smells like mold, mildew. Is this a flood car? Surely not. Maybe it is. I think this is a flood car, guys. Is this an insurance? It doesn't say. It doesn't say, so I don't know. Let's pop this hood. We're obviously gonna have to give it a jump. We'll check the oil real quick. It's black, but it's not overfilled or anything. Not like it's got water in it. The interior of this, guys, I'm telling you, it does smell like a flood car. Absolutely does. So it probably actually doesn't run. I also saw a service tag on the keychain. Told you guys how I feel about that. When I see those, you're almost guaranteed. Someone took it to the mechanic and they came back and said, nope, not worth the money. I hear things clicking and clacking. See how it looks back here too. I'm sorry we got to rush through this one, guys, but we do. There's just no way around it. Got WeatherTech floor mats or similar. Yeah. That's interesting, though. Sometimes you get a starter that's just a little sticky. You can just click it, click it, click it, click it, and get it to turn over. In this case, that is not the case. So it could be potentially a locked up motor. I really don't think so, though. You know, it's got black oil, but it still has oil. That's not to say it couldn't have suffered from oil starvation and died. That's also not to say that it didn't inhale any water through the intake and hydrolock it. Honestly though, to me, it sounds like a starter that's not fully engaging. We're gonna have to take a walk back to the truck while I think about this, because they are about to close the gates, and if I don't get out of here, I get stuck here for an hour for lunch. So I would much rather go get myself something to eat for lunch than be stuck here. Definitely comment below, tell me what you think of the MKX. I've heard locked up engines before, and in my opinion, that didn't sound like a seized up engine. That sounded like a starter that just wasn't engaging. $1,800 though. If you're wrong and you go through the hassle of buying it with fees, what do you try, $2,200, $2,500? Then you got to get a starter and put it in. And if you're wrong, well, you're just out all that money, I suppose. So, oops. You tell me what you think. Is it worth the risk? Or is it something we should leave behind? With that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get out of here. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down button. And until next time, stay safe out there. I look forward to seeing you all again. They already shut the gates. He's standing right there waiting on me. I'll see you all again very soon in the next one.